Yes, it's Monday. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Carrie, Adam, and Storm. We have a very, very exciting episode today. Our three keywords over here at ISI Elite Training: passion, purpose, profit. All right. So before we even get into this, there's a quote that I have at the beginning of every introductory presentation I give, and I'm going to read it. This is a quote by the man, Adam Rice himself. It is our responsibility to constantly change each person's relationship with fitness so that they can use it as a vehicle to fully step into their potential and live out their purpose. Adam, talk to me about that.
Boom. When did I say that?
While I was sitting next to you writing the presentation.
Before I get into that, what about these hand sanitizers? They all smell so different.
They smell terrible.
You ever get the ones that are like tequila, and then the other ones that are like, I don't know. Anyways, yeah.
They're adding the false scents to them right now, Adam. I don't know if you've seen that in the grocery stores or anything like that. Yeah, they finally started adding some normal scent back to the hand sanitizers. I've noticed that over the last like 2-3 weeks.
About time, man.
You guys need me to reread that?
Yeah. Sorry, my ADD's bad this morning.
I mean, you went straight to fantasy football and weather. What do you want to do? It is our relationship to constantly change each person's relationship with fitness so that they can use it as a vehicle to fully step into their potential and live out their purpose. All right. Let's tie that into passion, purpose, and profit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. So it's definitely one of those things that, I think it's when we're looking at what our mission is and what our vision is as a company, it's to increase our reach, but it's, what happens inside the four walls is what's really important. And if that's not happening, then the reach and everything else that we do on a daily basis really is for nothing. And so, I think we look at it as from a standpoint of it's our responsibility to create a platform, to create an ecosystem, to create an atmosphere where people are able to step into, something that is going to make them better, something that is going to increase and benefit their relationship with fitness, and therefore create a ripple effect. So it's not only them are we affecting, but by creating this platform for them and them engaging in that platform, they're becoming a better mother, a better father, a better brother, sister, better colleague. And it's just this ripple effect that starts to happen. And so, the reason we say on the franchising side is purpose, passion, profit it's really those three main things that are the key attributes to this franchise system, is that you get to do something that, most people have a passion for fitness, that are franchise partners, or have a passion about what fitness can do to somebody. And then the purpose, right? So purpose driven, it's a very purpose driven business. Not every business, some businesses you're flipping hamburgers and, serving alcohol, and that's not to say it's a bad thing, but in this one, the more people you affect and change for the good, the more money you make, which drives straight into profit, and so it's through that we get to lead teams, to lead our members. And that's why, I love this business model just for that reason. It's just the amount of impact. And I was explaining it in our discovery day on Friday was the reason I love this model. One is because it creates impact, which it creates profit, which allows us as a company to go create impact. So it's this cycle that happens of the more profit we're able to make as a company, or independent franchise owners are able to make, they're able to pour that money back into creating additional jobs, paying their teams more, and create and giving back to the community, just as we are, with the Cookies for Cancer that we're doing for pediatric cancer right now. So
well, I love it. Yeah, it was, but a couple good nuggets I pulled out of there, and I talk about this all the time, is, I make the constant joke that you being an athlete, playing D1 ball and then training a bunch of athletes, your relationship with your children and fitness is very different than my relationship with my child and fitness, right? And you have had positive impact on me in the past year that we've known each other, in how I have that relationship with my child. Now, I don't, know about you growing up, but me, like I saw my dad in a gym one time in my entire lifetime. I saw him run a couple times. It was weird. So I never saw that as, growing up as fitness as a part of life. I found my way into a weight room in high school and in college, and, it's been a struggle here and there, but, your children are going to grow up to be amazing athletes. My daughter is going to be better at spreadsheets than your kids, but now we are having the conversations of, hey, you need to do things that are a little bit more athletic based. Did you work out today? Have you gotten exercise? Were you playing outside? Like, what are you doing? Because those behaviors are things that have become values to me, and they rub off on their children. So changing that relationship is wonderful. Now, you said something interesting as well. You talked about owning a restaurant and serving people burgers and beer. Well, let's step away from the burgers and beer as much as we love them, but food is nourishment, right? And so you hear a lot of times when somebody cooks for you, right? They're nourishing you, they're providing you with love. I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna tell you, man, fitness is love. Fitness is love, especially inside your facilities. Because what happens? You go in, you get loved on.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And I mean, it's one of those things that, you get to make the decision. It's not, we talk about it in training all the time, but it's like, you get to decide how you show up as a leader. You get to decide and how you lead and develop your teams. You get to decide what the culture is going to be at. It's not something that's just given to you. It's something that you as an owner get to decide, obviously working within the parameters of our culture, making sure there's a value alignment there. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, you get to go to work, and that's our whole purpose is like, hey, can we take people from when they come in day one, and fitness is I have to take them across the bridge in what I call the gap, right? And the gap is accountability and usage, and take them to the other side of the bridge to where they say I get to. So it's from I have to work out to I get to. And you're winning as a company and as a coach when you get people's mindset to shift from I get to, or from I have to I get to. And that's in fitness, but that's also in leadership and really anything you're doing. Kids, parenting as well. So same thing, from a shift from, having a first grader is I have to read to I get to read. Like, what does it look like? What does the gap look like from them having that, changing their perception on that? And it's typically always going to link back to engagement, to someone caring about them, to someone encouraging them, to someone filling the gap, and them getting to be a chore to they actually like doing it. So.
Yeah, like, hey, Daddy, do I have to eat this last chicken nugget? No, you get to.
Yeah. What's interesting is we got where our house is, it's literally I could throw a baseball without a broke shoulder to my daughter's new school. And
I throw a baseball from there to your daughter's new school?
You definitely could.
Okay.
You definitely could.
All right.
It's literally, so you see like this building behind me, it's literally like that far. Like this would be her bedroom, and that's her school. But they have
for that building.
Yeah. But we got her this Gizmo watch. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but it's pretty neat. They have a like you link it to your phone and they can call and text you from their watch, but like you're the only person, but it's got a GPS thing on it. But something I didn't know is it counts their steps. So yeah. So what we did was I told her, I was like, hey, I give you $5 every day that you hit 10,000 steps, but you have to hit all 7 days to qualify. And so $35, like today she'll get $35 because she hit it every single day. And it's a fun way for them. It's like constantly encouraging them. It's the same thing with fitness. It's, seeing her perception change of like, and gamifying it. So it's fun.
Adam, I'll do that for $5 a day. All right, we're going to cut it. Storm, what you got for us? We going fantasy football today or weather? I hope it's weather.
I mean, if I go down the fantasy football rabbit hole, you're just going to find me complaining about injuries. I lost 4 of my top 5 draft picks this weekend in one of my leagues, and Saquon tearing his ACL is going to hurt me in the other. So I'm not going to go there. Yeah. I do apologize. I did not realize that Josh Allen was going to have a coming out party this weekend and go off for a record day. So I do apologize for.
I mean, I only texted you 50 minutes before the game and double checked your decision.
You did, and it's not that Aaron Rodgers didn't have a great game. I mean,
game. They 42-21. I mean, that's a phenomenal score.
Yeah, dude was lights out.
Let's go to the weather. We went down the hole.
But the weather is interesting here in Philadelphia right now. Right now it is 40 degrees. When I woke up this morning, it was 35. And I have ice in certain spots in my driveway because it does not get a whole lot of light. So temperatures dipped into the freezing level with the wind chill last night. But the high today is 66, and real feel is going to be somewhere around 70 to 71. So this is that time of year in the Northeast where it's hot coffee in the mornings and iced coffee in the afternoons. So a lot more of that this week. And looking into next weekend, if you look out over a 5 or 7 day forecast, the highs look like they're going to be consistently only in the 60s. So fall is upon us here.
It's my favorite time of year, man. Hoodies, sweaters, and blazers.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you right now. As soon as this is over, I'm throwing a hoodie back on because it is cold in my house this morning.
Are hoodies trashy?
No, totally.
No, I just don't have any nice ISI hoodies. I mean, you could change that, Adam, anytime.
All right.
Anytime you're in the mood to,
Hey, only if you'll wear it on the show.
A little plug for my guys at Springboard. I'm actually wearing a Springboard T-shirt this morning. Their event starts tomorrow morning. It'll be Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, and it's an awesome event put on by Fisher Zucker Law out of Philadelphia. Unfortunately, it's going to be virtual this year, so like most other conferences, it's virtual. But great stuff for emerging franchise brands or companies that are thinking about franchising. So I'll give those guys a little plug because I like the guys over at Fisher Zucker.
All right, today's episode sponsored by Fisher Zucker, Adidas, and Kirkland brand products. Adam,
what?
Play the video.
Oh, I've got a motivational Monday video for you guys today.
Let's go.
I need it.
All right, today's video is going to be about appreciating the resistance. And so if you're lifting weights or whatever it is, obviously you have some resistance. Some resistance helps you grow. And so many of us are going through a hard time right now, a hard season, a hard area in one section of your life. And so I just want to encourage you and really challenge you to appreciate the struggle and the obstacle and the resistance you're facing. Because I don't know about you, but when I look back on things, I see that my biggest accomplishments and my biggest growth has come on the backside of some of my hardest pain, and that's powerful in itself. And so, hey, stop stressing over all of this resistance you're facing and start to dive in and say, hey, I'm learning lessons right now that are going to help me, A, have a better life, but B, grow into that person that I have the potential to be. So face that resistance, appreciate the resistance, and have an awesome day.